Welcome back to another episode of The Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be doing our official 2025 NBA playoff brackets, and we're going to be going over our All NBA teams. Welcome to episode 208. All right, so like I said, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 2025 NBA playoffs. It is playoff time, round one. Larry, do you want to start this off with the East or the West?
Let's go with the East first.
Okay. Start it off with what series you want to go with first.
I know the Cavs series is not finished yet.
Okay. You know what? I'm happy that this is how we went about it. Let's rank all of the playing teams first that are still available. Like, who would be the Cavs' toughest opponent out of the East, out of the eight seeds? Because like, it ain't like too much these boys could do. You got, huh?
So you got Trae Young. You got Dyson Daniels, who's been great defensively this season. They're probably, and Zachary Richardson is there as well, along with Onyeka Okongwu. It's probably gonna be Trae Young and the Hawks, in my opinion. But the Heat ain't bad though. Heat ain't bad.
Yeah. I hope it's not the Heat. I hope we lose today. I want to get Cooper Flag. We traded Jimmy Butler this year. Let's go get Cooper Flag and just tank, bro. I hope it's the Hawks. I'm just gonna say the Hawks is the most dangerous too. I'm gonna put the Bulls next, and then I'm hoping the Heat the worst.
Yeah, seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
So we move forward with the Hawks then.
Yeah.
And or one to plan. The Cavs and Hawks, I think it's easily the Cavs. The Hawks only have the size to kind of go against Evan Mobley or Jared Allen at the same time. And then they have the defensive option for Zachary Richardson and oh my God, what's his name? DeAndre Hunter. And they have Max Strus, and they have what's the other one? I'm forgetting names today. Max Strus, Isaac Okoro. So they have a lot of defensive options to kind of guard Zachary Richardson. And as far as Trae Young goes, he'll be a good threat. But I think the offensive firepower from Dyson Daniels combined with Darius Garland will overthrow Tyler Hero. So as far as their size goes, and as far as the star depth in the backcourt, the Cavs got this one easily.
Yeah. Cavs probably could make the finals this year. They're one of the three teams out in the East I think can make a finals run.
The East, man. There's only two teams that can make the finals.
I think that there's two teams in the East and one player that could make a finals run.
Giannis is not doing it though.
I doubt it. But like, bro, people keep saying 2018 Braun run incoming, bro. It's possible because like without Dame, there is pros and cons. Let's talk about that series, or should we talk about another one next?
What's the pro?
Defense, more defense.
I don't know, man.
Look, I understand. Dame gone is Dame gone, and look, they can't win the finals without Dame. But they said Dame could come back round two. If Giannis holds down round one, that's the thing about it. He gotta hold down round one. And like if he could do it against any team, it's against a Pacers team that allows extra possessions, and like Giannis cooks the Pacers. The Pacers signed somebody in James Johnson just to check Giannis because how much he hates the Pacers, Larry. Yo. Man. Look, it's not that easy.
There's too many offensive weapons in Indiana. Giannis alone to compete. I think the Pacers got this in 6 games. Giannis brings in 6 games. I'd be impressed.
Giannis is the best. Like, Giannis could prove to us he the best player in the world. You got to remember, Jokic
could, but I just don't know.
Jokic, the only person who was in the conversation with him was Giannis. And what happened to Giannis? keep getting hurt. If he stay healthy, Giannis got like more to almost the same impact as Jokic does in the series. If all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's say that we had a lineup of whoever at point guard, right?
Yeah.
Torian Prince, Kyle Kuzma, Nikola Jokic. Do you think that team could mess with the Pacers? Kuzma, Torian Prince, and AJ Green. You got the space.
I don't think so. I think role players, and I think Christian Braun's better than anyone in that lineup. I think KPJ is better than anyone in that lineup. Aaron Gordon is better than anyone in that lineup besides Giannis, of course. He has way more good role players that fit him exactly. Kyle Kuzma kind of fits. Everyone's kind of a fit. But Torian Prince is not a star player. I don't think he starts on most of the playoff teams this year. We put him on any team. Same goes for Kyle Kuzma. Same goes for Brook Lopez. Bobby Porter's probably the only name that could maybe start somewhere in the playoff team.
It's not crazy, man. It's not crazy, but also one thing that I know is that like they got more defense than that team would have. Like the Bucks team defensively, they are
Really?
better than what Yoki.
I mean, Kuzma, Giannis, Torian Prince is solid, but they still got Turner and Pascal Siakam. Still got Nemhard, who's been great defensively off the bench. With TJ McConnell hasn't been too. He's been like a Pat Bev type. I don't see any besides Giannis having like a 50-point triple double. I just don't see how they can compete with the Pacers to win a series.
I think Kevin Porter Jr. isn't terrible off the bench in the minutes where Giannis isn't killing the Pacers. Like it's every single minute.
He's playing now. He's playing 48 minutes now. Maybe Lillard gone.
Who?
KPJ. Who started point guard with him?
Ryan Rollins. Like they start off the game with defense, and then when Giannis is on the bench, they put KPJ in, and him and Kuzma cook. I understand it's not the best formula, but it's a formula with Giannis. And then when Dame comes back in round 2, and then Giannis was cooking with the role players, and Dame just comes back, like there is a pathway for the. I think there's only 3 teams that got a pathway, Larry. The Bucks have one. They have the best player in the conference, bro.
Hey, look, if Giannis does this, I think he's the best player in the world right now.
Giannis is a superstar, Larry. Giannis is like tier 1. Giannis is tier 1. Hey, I think he could do it.
I'll be Jokic in this situation would win. I'll be honest, but if Giannis some way able to pull this off and Torian Prince, I'd be super impressed. I'm out. I'm not putting my money on the Bucks.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Okay. So Jokic and Aaron Gordon, we're going to swap them with Brook Lopez and Giannis because there is a number 1 star player with a defensive role player. You know what I mean? That complements that star player. All right. So at point guard, you got Ryan Rollins. The Nuggets got Jamal Murray. Obviously, there's a side that wins, but there's a side that might be better on defense.
What?
Ryan Rollins, it's Jamal Murray, Larry. Ryan Rollins, I'm saying he might be a better defender than Jamal Murray. And that's why he starts, so he can play defense. And then at shooting guard, the Nuggets got Christian Braun. The Bucks got Torian Prince. He's experienced and space out the court. Is Christian Braun better? Yeah, but Torian Prince played defense, experience. At small forward, they got Kyle Kuzma. The Nuggets got MPJ. Like, obviously, MPJ better, but, like, Kuzma play defense. Giannis got straight defense around him. And then on the bench when he not playing, KPJ gonna cook. Anyone could cook the Pacers. The Pacers defense not good.
I don't think surrounding Giannis or Jokic with defense is going to win the game. I still think he needs offensive options. He's one of those players that kind of does pass first. And a lot of his offense is kind of getting those assists. If you don't have the players to kind of make that 3-point shot or make that drive to the lane, it's not going to be really effective for Giannis. For Jokic. And right now, Giannis, even with Giannis's team, who's taking the ball and driving to the lane and getting a bucket?
It's Giannis
That's the only person that can do that. If he passes the ball
and
to,
KPJ.
he's a lower tier just driver.
I
He's not
know.
he's not look, he's not anybody. He's just I'm out.
But y'all, you realize Giannis is going to be playing 40 minutes. KPJ is only going to have to be doing that for 8 minutes a game with like Kyle Kuzma with him.
It's possible. Could we see Kevin Durant versus the Bucks in a couple years ago? And that was an amazing performance. But I'm out. He has to have a Kevin Durant performance. It's the only way out of this
situation. Giannis, Larry, he's been averaging a triple-double since Lillard been out. Remember last year, I told you, Giannis, when Lillard isn't on the court, look like Giannis. Lillard, when Giannis isn't on the court, look like Lillard. What happened in the 2 games Giannis was out against the Pacers? Lillard was cooking them. Bro, Chris Middleton was cooking the Pacers last year, Larry. You noticed the Giannis.
You're putting your money, your last $100, you're gonna put it on the Bucks.
Man, I think I'm going with the Bucks, bro. It's hard. But one thing I know is Pascal Siakam. His best ability is finishing at the rim, and like
Pascal Siakam as a defensive option for Giannis.
I understand that, but think about Giannis as the defensive option on Siakam.
But they have more weapons than Siakam. Giannis doesn't have other weapons. They have Tyrese Halliburton there. They have Nemhard. They have Miles Turner spread the floor out. Play defense on Giannis as well. So he can play defense. Miles Turner and then Pascal Siakam can kind of float around and do his offensive thing. The Bucks don't really have that option. You can't put Brook Lopez on Pascal Siakam. They get cooked.
You're asking me if I want 420s or $100 bill.
So what? 420s
You're
or what?
asking 420s or $100 bill.
I'm $100 bill.
Bro, Giannis is the best player, bro.
So you're picking the Bucks.
I'm picking the Bucks, man, without Lillard.
I'm going the Pacers. I think this is
this is tough. This is a tough one. I understand though, man. This is the 4-5, Larry. This is the 4-5 matchup. That's how it be, bro. Like that's. I'm gonna be against it. Oh man, dude. Oh man, yeah. I got the Bucks, dude. Halliburton has been nice this year, but like I told you, if they could slow down Siakam, you could turn Halliburton into Rondo. So, hey, Rondo, shoot a 3, Rondo. With your slow release, Rondo, let it fly. Rondo gonna have to go crazy because they're gonna slow down Siakam. Brook Lopez and Giannis are going to make sure Halliburton can't do his best thing. That's the thing about it, Larry. Giannis, his best ability is getting to the paint. Against the Pacers, he's going to be able to do that. Siakam's best ability is driving to the paint. Against the Bucks, he can't do that. Halliburton's best ability is getting his star players open. If Siakam's getting slowed down, it's not Halliburton at his best ability. You're going to ask Halliburton to take a couple more shots because Siakam being guarded.
He's a lot more depth to that team as well. That can be offensive options that the Bucks don't have either. I think that starting five is kind of just defensive guys that can't really shoot the ball well. Tyrese Halliburton has that option. He has people on the bench right now that can shoot the ball well and be that offensive option for him to pass the ball, get his assist up.
Yeah, I'm relying a lot on KPJ, and that is what it is. Also, I think. Do you think KPJ could average 15 points this series?
KPJ to be an X factor. That's insane. KPJ be an X factor for the series? No.
Yeah. I think he is the X factor. I think he's the reason the Bucks win.
Kyle Kuzma has to be an X factor.
I think Kyle Kuzma is going to be Giannis's replacement. Like whenever Giannis is on the bench, he's gonna play. The Bucks are gonna do the same exact thing, but with Kyle Kuzma at power forward and KPJ like operating with it. You know.
I think Kuzma and play a lot of minutes. He's gonna get fatigued. This is terrible. If they had a better bench, I would be on board. But they have a terrible bench. They don't really have a great starting foul lineup either.
the bench is kind of the starting lineup. Like they have a rotation. Giannis and Kyle Kuzma at power forward, Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez at center. And one thing that Doc Rivers has been doing to end off the season, Larry, he has been putting Giannis at center. And that's why Giannis has been looking so amazing. With the addition of Kyle Kuzma, seems like it was to put Giannis at center.
Yeah.
So like they've been doing that with Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and Kyle Kuzma looks better at the 4, and they put spacers like AJ Green next to that. Like the Bucks kind of been looking scary the past month. Like they've been trying stuff out. Doc Rivers is doing what a coach is supposed to do, especially when your star player is hurt. He's just trying stuff with Giannis, putting him at center, and he's having 30-point triple doubles. Like, I got the Bucks, man. Giannis the past couple years has been hurt, bro. I think he's about to show us who he is, bro. Giannis might be the best player in the world, bro.
He's gonna have to remind me because I'm out.
I understand. No. He's the best player in the East for sure. He's gonna show us that. Like he's gonna have a crazy series. Giannis is about to have a crazy series.
He have a crazy game series. If it's a crazy series, he's gonna win the game. He's gonna win the series.
Yeah, I think he's about to have a crazy series, bro. For sure. Yeah, Magic versus Celtics.
The Celtics easily. Magic don't the ball well at all. They have some good defense options on that team. But Celtics have the defense, they have the offense, and they have great shooting. None of the starting 5 on the Magic right now, none of the players in the entire roster right now, they don't have a 40% shooter right now. They don't have a 40% shooter, like at all. It's actually embarrassing. And it's going to be a lottery team in the future. If they don't fix this up in the offseason, they don't pick up some shooting, they're going to be a play-in lottery team for the rest of their tenure. Unless Paulo or Franz or one of these guys gets their percentage up. But right now, without that shooting, 3-point shooting, going to get demolished. Absolutely demolished.
Yeah. As you see what you're talking about, the Magic shoot 32% from the 3 as a team compared to the Celtics 37. This is the Celtics. We don't really got to explain it too much why, but these two teams show you the difference of what basketball is. You know how people be complaining like the Celtics shoot too many threes? That's basketball right now. You shoot threes so your star players can have space. Imagine if Paulo and Franz had like 38% spacing from 3, right? That means the turnovers would go down. Yep. They already are better on defense. They have more space and the assists go up a little bit. Rebound, bro, that's the only difference between this Magic team and the Celtics is they spacing, bro. Like you got to fix that up as a GM.
Yeah, I mean they tried. They attempted to have that. I mean, Franz wasn't supposed to be this bad. I think we were hoping for him to improve. Same goes for Wendell Carter. He's always been a solid big man shooter, but also their biggest addition for the shooting was KCP, and he fell off this year. So it wasn't entirely the GM's fault for kind of making that decision. Because that was a good decision. Anyone would have made that for a 3-point shooter to get KCP, but he just fell off. So it was an unfortunate situation. And he has a long contract that they're not going to be able to trade easily. So see what happens with that.
Yeah. So we both got the Celtics in this series. So could pretty easily move on to our next series where we got the Knicks versus the Pistons. And I don't. What you say about this one?
Tough. This is a tough one.
What's your initial thoughts on it?
I think it's an experience with Brunson and Cat in the playoffs will overtake that. But Cade has been a star. I think Cade might be arguably better. Best player in this conference, best player in the series, arguably. That's also great for shooting. They have great depth too. Knicks don't really have depth. I think the biggest strength is having Cade Cunningham and also the depth of the Pistons.
Yeah. I don't know. These teams match pretty well, bro. This is a matchup. The Pistons, they up 3-1 in the regular season. This is my most exciting series for the Eastern Conference. If you into basketball and just want to watch good games.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I think The one thing I think the Knicks will actually win this series because they have 3 solid defensive options to throw at Kate Cunningham. 3 of them. So I think that alone will probably they'll win, especially with Jalen Brunson going off offensively and Cat. But that's why I have Star Thompson on that team. Hopefully he can kind of guard one of these guys. But I think overall they have more scoring power on the Knicks side than the Pistons do right now.
Yeah, you remember last year, Jalen Brunson struggled against like Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Asar Thompson could.
Fuck him up, yeah.
Yeah. I was watching the Knicks Pistons. I don't like the way JB Bickerstaff coaches, man. Like, I wish we would have put him lower on the coach of the year thing. I think a lot of JB Bickerstaff and the Pistons' success come off the GM and acquiring talent. And
Yep.
yeah,
that's what I said, bro. Like I'm like, bro, JB Bickerstaff, he's what I call a pipeline coach. He's the gateway to what coach you eventually want to have.
He has common sense. Yeah, he has common sense.
Yeah, he has common sense. Yeah. But the thing is, he's a gateway coach. He's a gateway to the coach that you eventually want to have, bro. Like, and you're seeing that with Kenny Atkinson, bro. I've been knew Kenny Atkinson was gonna be something, bro, because he went back on that Warriors staff and he learned all he can learn. Being with that Warriors staff, and now you're seeing it play out in real time with the Cavaliers. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right about JB Bickerstaff. I've been trying to smoke JB Bickerstaff the whole week, man, about how his coaching is overrated.
Yeah, I was watching the Knicks Pistons once I found out it was a series that was announced, and he just lets Kay Cunningham guard Jalen Brunson. You know, like that's gonna be the first thing. Okay, that's gonna be my game one note of this series. Does Cade Cunningham start off the game on Brunson? Because he was averaging 35. Okay, this year against them in the 4 games, he averaged 35, 8, and 8. Wow, guarded Brunson. Wow. Put your lockdown defender on Brunson. Okay,
all right, but the question is, can you afford to play Asar Thompson, who is probably their main lockdown defender? Can you afford to put him on Brunson while sacrificing your basically your spacing, because he's gonna probably play the 3.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Jalen Duren in the series in the regular season against the Knicks, he didn't do well against Cat. Like, and Isaiah Stewart is like one of the best defenders in the world right now. Does Isaiah Stewart win that starting center job? He has a chance because he's a better floor spacer, he's a better spacer, and he's a better defender. That's what they're going to need against Cat. They're going to need a movable defender that could hang with him. And you know, Isaiah Stewart, if Cat on that soft stuff, Isaiah Stewart gonna let him know. You feel me?
Jalen Duren's ability to man and paint is already beyond his years. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
I know, but that's
if you're playing Isaiah Stewart at the 5, you're basically kind of playing into the the Knicks' hands, because you're basically going to go smaller than them. What, you're going to play Isaiah Stewart at the 5, and then you're probably going to play Asar Thompson at the 4, and then you're going to play Toby and Timmy at the 3 and the 2. But just to have space and vacate. Isaiah, don't get me wrong, Isaiah Stewart can hit the 3, but the spots that he's in this year as opposed to last year is much different. The action that he's in this year as opposed to last year is much different, as opposed to standing out there and heaving up threes, catching some threes. He's in a lot of downhill action. He's in a lot of get to the basket, a lot of paint action, a lot of stuff closer to the basket. Jalen Duren, bro, his contribution to this series is going to make sure that the Knicks don't get second chance points. It's going to be rebounding and paint present. And we can't lie to ourselves. It's bad. as much as we want to say, hey, Cat is going to bring him out to the 3-point line, that's fine. But at the age of 22, Jalen Duren, I mean, listen, it is what it is, man. You might have to just take that hit and then wait for your reserve to come in, because if we talking about bench to bench, Detroit wins this series on paper and on the court. Like it ain't
Exactly.
no question about it. So I mean,
Exactly.
it's one of the reasons why I don't want to compromise, like changing the lineups to try to appeal to what the Knicks is doing. You don't have to overdo it. You don't have to overdo it. If you have an advantage already, bro, you have an advantage already, bro. Use that. If something goes left after game one or game two, then you go and then you go dig into your bag of tricks, and then you go revert that. But and not under no circumstances am I having Isaiah Stewart start at the 5.
I disagree with that, Leaf. All right, so check me out. You have Cade at the 1, right? You have Tim or Malik at the 2. You have Beasley. You have Asar and Tobias at forward. And with Isaiah Stewart, what it does is it makes your bench stronger. And every single minute Karl Anthony Towns plays the 4, you play Duren at the 5. Because I think Duren had just too much struggles against a stretch 5 big. And then Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks is going to come off their bench. So he's going to match Mitchell Robinson and make sure that the Knicks don't get second chance point opportunities. It's about matchup at this point. I think Isaiah Stewart is just a better matchup. Karl Anthony Towns is a little bit soft. You could go and run a 6'8 center, especially a 6'8 center from the Draymond Green tree. You know, Leaf. He's 6'8, but he's really playing like he's 7 foot. He can match up against Cat. I think he should be playing center against them. He's a better defender than Jalen Duren in space and in the paint. And Jalen Duren is a better matchup against Mitchell Robinson, who's going to come off their bench. Like,
I mean, that's
that's
not a bad suggestion, but I think that's something that you don't pull that strategy out right away. You pull that strategy out sometime during the series, bro. Like, and be like, okay, this is the matchup that we running with, and this is how we're gonna run. So Jalen Duren is gonna be able. Anytime Jalen Duren coming in the game, anytime Mitchell Robinson coming in the game, all right, boom, Jalen Duren, that's your guy, yo. He don't get no second chance points. He don't get on the rebounds. That's your job. He get a rebound, bro. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying in that aspect, and I get what you're saying in the Isaiah Stewart aspect. Becoming one of the best defenders and guarding Karl Anthony Towns. However, this is going to be unlocked. The thing is that this is the Pistons, and they do foul a lot. So now you thinking to yourself, Isaiah Stewart has to be pretty much a genius defensively, bro. Like in this Karl Anthony Towns matchup.
No, all he has to do is be tough. All he has to do is be tough on Cat, man. Look, you're not asking him to slow down Cat. All you asking him to do is allow Asar Thompson to guard Jalen Brunson. That's what he's starting for. He's not starting because I think he's the Lord and Savior. I think Asar Thompson is. And like you said, how can Asar Thompson play? And there's a gateway for Asar Thompson to be in the starting lineup, Isaiah Stewart to be a better defender for Cat, and Jalen Duren to be a better matchup for Mitchell Robinson. Like every single thing.
Why do I feel like the Pistons and the Rockets low key got a whole bunch of pieces to make sure the Thompson twins are playable on the court? I really feel like the Thompson twins, bro. Like they are like the gift and the curse of players that can't space the floor. Like you could play them, but you gotta play them in right lineups, bro. You gotta make sure. First off, you gotta treat them. You gotta give them the Giannis treatment, bro. You gotta make sure it's
that's what it is. Yeah.
You got to make sure it's 4 shooters out on the court, and you got to make sure everybody can floor raise, except for them, bro. Like literally, the Thompson twins are literally resting on athleticism and athleticism only.
I mean, they the most athletic players in the league. So like That's what you space out the court for, so you can use that special trait. Like Asar's ability to guard Jalen Brunson was going to be great because if he does ever get a stop on him, Asar on the break is crazy, and Jalen Brunson usually operates in the floater game or on the top of the key. So like Asar is always going to be able to run.
I think Asar, to Amen, I think Asar is a better rebounder, bro, and he's a little bit more stronger. I think
Exactly.
I think he's a little bit more stronger. He can play the 4,
Exactly.
because
He is a forward.
because the Knicks basically run small ball 4 anyway, and he's probably gonna be the guy to make sure that they don't get second chance points. I mean, this is a good strategy that you're mentioning. However, I don't think the Pistons bring that strategy out right out the gate.
Yeah.
Right out the gate. I think they wait and then they see like, oh, this is the strategy we can use. It could work. A little spurts. Okay, it's kind of like an elevator. You level it up 1, and then you level it up 2, and then you level it up 4, and then you go to 8, and then you go to 16, and so on and so on. Then you double it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get that strategy. Hopefully, JB Bickerstaff is smart enough to pick it out. Yeah, man. Hopefully, he's smart enough to pick it out. I missed the first 25 minutes, bro. Like I had to get back to the crib. Did I miss anything already? Did I miss that Dallas? Did I miss that Nico Harrison interview or whatever that was?
We didn't talk about that actually.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that.
All we've talked about so far is the East.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess we wasn't going to talk. I guess we wasn't going to talk about the last 2 playing games or the last 3 playing games or whatever.
Nah, we just ranked the playing teams, you know, like that we started instead of talking about the 1-8 matchup, we just ranked the 8 seeds, bro.
You know, I mean, we talk about the Western Conference because I mean the
Warriors got bailed out last night, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, there's a lot of selling going on, but in this series, who y'all got?
In this next Pistons series, I got the Pistons in 6. Just based off the strength of the matchup that you suggested, I think it favors the Pistons if eventually if they pull that matchup out, I think they got everything they need to neutralize everything that the Knicks is doing, bro. I already said, bro, if the best player on your bench is Cam Payne, you got a problem. So I mean, it is, man.
Is Miles McBride hurt?
Is he hurt?
Nah, you saying that got me searching up the Knicks depth chart also because like
McBride's there. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson on the bench.
No, Miles McBride there. Yeah, that's the name last week. I said we should have mentioned that 6th man of the year. Like I robbed him for not.
The reason why I brought up Cam Payne is because they bring in the bench and Brunson is sitting down. Cam Payne is going to be responsible for like the primary offense.
Okay.
Bro, this bench is terrible, though, bro. Like,
I think that's garbage.
Bench is their biggest strength in the series, but I do think the offensive talent from Cat and Brunson, especially with Mikal there, also on top of the experience they have, I do pick the Knicks over this series, but it's close. It's a close series for sure. Like I got the Knicks stuff.
Oh man,
you got the Knicks in what, 7?
6 or 7. I'll probably go 6.
Both of these.
This is one of them series. I'm like, it can be undecided, but because it's after Knicks, bro, like I'm going with the Pistons. It's the Tangerines, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not really like, come on, bro. We really watched this team try to trade and running back with a college team, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not doing this. They gave up too much. DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, Julius Randle, bro. Like, come on, but they gave up way too much bench depth, bro. Like, I don't see this team. How does this like off the back of Cat and Brunson? Like, I don't see it, bro.
I don't know, man. This regular season, I think the Knicks got better than last year. I do think that Cat has been amazing for them. I do think they made an improvement this regular season. But we haven't really seen them at full strength.
They have not made a real improvement against the highly competitive teams they they are mid to garbage, bro. Like they floating around that mid level.
That's fair, but I do think they made an improvement. I do think that, especially haven't really seen Mitchell Robinson in the lineup too often. He only played like 17 games this whole season. We haven't really seen him fully acclimated. I think with Josh Hart being off the bench again, Miles McBride being off the bench again, campaign has been solid for them. I think they have a decent shot at getting this done in 6 or 7 games. So I'm giving it to the Knicks. And they also have 3 defensive options to throw at Cade Cunningham. They have Josh Hart, they have Mitchell Robinson, and they have OG Anunoby. 3 guys that can kind of throw off Cade Cunningham all game long. They have that rotation for them. So I do pick the Knicks in 6 or 7.
So Cade Cunningham averaged 35, 8, and 8 against the Knicks while guarding Brunson.
What do you mean? Oh, it's
that's what you said, Mark. But he averaged 38 and 8 against them.
Let me double check too.
Cade. Playoffs is different. I'm not going off that. I probably won't give Cade 28 points.
I mean, playoffs is different, but but when you see the matchup that you basically own, I mean, is playoffs really that different?
He's averaging 31, 8, and 5 against the Knicks this year.
While guarding Brunson, bro. Come on. Come on.
On 50, 50, 80.
50, 50, 80? Yo, come on. Listen, Ma, I get your game plan, bro, but that game plan got to come out, bro. Like in desperate times or something like that. I don't know.
Thing is, Cade, this is his first playoffs, man, and it's on a big stage. And if you listen to what I said about Cade Cunningham, my biggest thing about him was it factor. I love Cade Cunningham. He's really good. I want to see if he have it. He might show me it. Cade, this is where you show me it against the Knicks, Madison Square Garden. Cade Cunningham's about to be it. I'm gonna go with Jalen Brunson is Wilt Chamberlain, and then Karl Anthony Towns is Elgin Baylor. So it's like, do I got them losing in the first round? Elgin Baylor, the guy who got all the stats, and then in the playoffs he's Elgin Baylor.
Is this playoff resume
right there?
Hold up, I never really took a look at Elgin Baylor playoff resume. Hold on, because
bro, Karl Anthony Towns, man, dude.
Karl Anthony Towns, Elgin Baylor, bro. Like, I think that's a little bit.
I'm gonna just go with the Knicks. I'm gonna just go with the Knicks because if you pick the Pistons and they win, you're smart. I'm gonna just go with the Knicks. I don't want to be a smart guy. I want to just go with the Knicks. Smart guy. I would just go with the Knicks, bro. The JB Bickerstaff, I don't like how he starts off the games with defensive matchups. I don't like Jalen Brunson guarding Cade Cunningham. Not to say that he can't bolt, just why when you got Sar Thompson guarding.
I gotta let you know, Karl Anthony Towns is anything but Elgin Baylor, bro. He is Chris Webber. He's Chris Webber in the playoffs, bro. That's who he is. You see Webb in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's who this dude is. I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Next series we got. Should we go on to the Rockets Warriors? Because that's what ended last night. Rockets versus Warriors. Shoot, man.
Before we go to the West Conference, who do you have for the quickly relief? Bucks. Oh, he left. Never mind.
Oh yeah. So let's just rank the playing teams real quick. Out of the Kings, Mavs, Grizzlies. Who the best playing team left?
I think Grizzlies have it. I think they're most healthy. They're healthier than the Mavs. I think Kyrie being out is a big issue for them. Oh, Leaf, hold on. Before we get into the West, who do you have for the quickly? Bucks or Pacers? Quickly.
Pacers, bro. I think the Bucks is deal.
Yes.
I think they dead on arrival, bro. Like, I mean, I hope Giannis.
So too, bro.
I hope Giannis can do something, bro. Like, but offensively, I just think the Pacers got too many weapons.
It's the same thing. Come on, man. I said the same thing.
I think any and the common
Name how many
denominator.
weapons.
Basically, any and everybody could score. Like any and everybody could score on your team because they basically run a somewhat of a 5 out. You know, nobody's in each other's way, bro. Like they could run. Everybody could do a little bit of dribbling, passing, and shooting. Everybody could like get to a shot. You know what I'm saying? Even the bench players, even the TJ McConnells, even the Ben Shepherds, even the Nimhards, even the Neesmiths, bro. Like those guys could do a little bit of everything offensively. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the Bucks, man, I just don't know, bro. Like, who is gonna be that second guy for Milwaukee? I mean,
Larry Tone.
He said Kevin Porter Jr. Mars said Kevin Porter Jr.
Yeah. APJ, bro. If Kevin Porter Jr. could have anything, and I ain't gonna lie, yo, Chicago's getting their ass beat. Good God. Yeah, I thought Chicago. I had Chicago to win this game. They getting punched in the mouth. But yeah, man. I mean, I really feel for Giannis, man. This is gonna be the season when he gonna want out, and he gonna want out after this, bro. Giannis is gonna do an extensive carry job in this series. Yeah. I think he's gonna go for like a couple of games. He's gonna go for 40. Probably 40, 15, and 10, some shit like that. But I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, well, if Giannis wins the series without Dame, is he like number 1 in the world right now? If he does that?
I mean, no, because he won a series without Chris Middleton before. You know what I'm saying? He won.
Well, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday was a pretty significant piece.
Drew Holiday was a decent number 2 for the moment, but he really wasn't a number 2. He was kind of a number 3. Even when they won a championship, he was kind of the defensive guy. But I get what you're saying, bro. If he wins the series without Dame on the road, bro, without having any home court advantages in any series. Because like that's mostly what he's gonna have, and he probably gonna play Cleveland next. He probably got to have to deal with them. And if somehow, some way, Giannis could get to at least the Eastern Conference Finals, which I don't want because I kind of still want the Cavs to get there. I know if the Bucks see the Celtics, bro, like they are toast. They are French toast. They have burnt bacon. Literally, bro, it's over with, bro. Like it's over with in 3. So I mean, if Giannis could get through Indiana and Cleveland, that's basically his division. I mean, shit,
bro. Yeah, this whole bracket is that division. So like,
yeah. If the Bulls can win, yeah, this whole bracket is basically that division.
Yeah. The Bulls not winning though, unfortunately. Miami want to go and make the play-in. Miami want to be the first AFC. You know,
you're not too happy about this,
bro. I want Cooper Flag, bro. I want Cooper. Flag.
You're not getting no damn Coop.
I want Cooper Flag.
I want Cooper Flag. Man. Y'all wasn't even hell bent on tanking, even when Jimmy was sitting down. And y'all got players, bro. Khalil Webb, bro, like might be the steal in the draft. Outside Gonzalez.
We're not a terrible matchup against the Cavs. Not terrible.
But it is gonna be 4-0 though.
We got the 2 big lineup. Miami always find a way to get a game. We got the 2 big lineup. Bam can match up with Mobley. It ain't like they overtowering us. Wiggins is we might be bigger. We are a bigger lineup because they got the miniature guard duo.
What's your point guard situation? Davion Mitchell?
What you said?
What's your point guard situation look like, bro? That Davion Mitchell and Scary Terry?
I think you cutting up. I can't really hear you, but cutting up.
Terry Rozier and Davion Mitchell. That's your guards, right?
I hear you saying Terry. All I know is Hero and Alec Burks is our starting backcourt. Alec Burks is not Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier has been phenomenal this year. He has been betting on us, or he's been caught betting on teams losing and stuff. He's been phenomenal. But Alec Burks, on the other hand, him at shooting guard with Tyler Hero, he got some spacing, defense, all right. Wiggins do the same. Mobley and Allen, they got to go against Bam and Ware. So I don't know. The Heat not the worst matchup. Coach Spo always find a way. That's a tough coaching matchup in Kenny Atkinson and Spo, but not a matchup I don't want to see. Not a matchup I don't want to see, bro. I want to see us on draft lottery night with Bam Adebayo on the podium, man. Tyler Hero on the podium, draft night, bro. Forget all that.
That would be tough. Yeah. All right, but moving on to the Western Conference.
Yeah. Who the top teams?
I think Grizzlies are the top team left in the play-in tournament. They have the whole roster. First off, the Mavericks don't really have Kyrie right now, which is an issue. And they don't really have a star player either. Sacramento Kings don't really have a star player that they can really rely on. They have Ja Morant in Memphis, and they also have Jared Jackson Jr. that are star players that they can kind of rely on. So most a star player as well, but I'm just not picking him over JJJ or Ja Morant. So I think the Grizzlies are clearly the best team left, and hopefully they win the play-in tournament and go on to face the.
I don't think the Memphis Grizzlies are the best team left, bro. Until I see this Dallas Kings game, bro, that's when I'm gonna make my decision, bro. Because Chicago, I was certain they was gonna run Miami out of there, but Miami, Tyler Hero decided that he wanted to show up. Um, because I ain't gonna lie, he going ham right now. I think I got 40 points in the first quarter. Keep forgetting the Bulls don't really play defense like that, but I mean, you know what? Miami might be a good matchup for whatchamacallit.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean Terry Rozier and Davion Mitchell.
Terry's
Um,
Terry has been absolute trash this season.
Yeah, that's what's happening when you were cutting up. Our starter lineup is Hero and Alec Burks at the backcourt. Not
oh,
yeah, Alec Burks. He always nice. We don't have a point guard.
Davion Mitchell.
That's what Jimmy Butler was upset about. He was our point guard, bro. Like we don't got a point guard. Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, and we just move the ball around. Coach Spo calls plays. We run a system. We don't got a point guard.
They sure do run a system. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, but the one thing I can say is that the somewhat of a benefactor is the fact that Bam is still a top 10 defender, and Khalil Ware, you could throw him out there on Jared Allen. Khalil Ware is kind of a Swiss Army knife at the 5. He can do different things. I don't know how Wiggins is playing for y'all.
He's been all right. Wiggins has been really good. He just doesn't play. He's literally been a worse Jimmy Butler.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, he's really the worst Jimmy Butler.
I ain't gonna lie. Miami going back to the Danny Granger days when y'all signed that nigga for like 2 years, $4 million. They signed him to a sucker deal, bro. They're like, all right, get your ass out. I remember that. But yeah, I don't know. Y'all might be depending on what Cavs team show up, y'all may get one game. But I mean, as far as the best team left in the play-in, I haven't seen Dallas yet, and I haven't seen the Kings yet. Yo, I gotta ask this question: is it me or Jason Kidd done unlock the rest of the playmaking of Anthony Davis?
I think he has to. I think he has to, bro. I mean, doesn't have LeBron anymore. Kyrie's not there either. I mean, besides, I can't even name a better playmaker on a team right now. The starting lineup besides Anthony Davis.
AD almost had a quadruple double the other night, right?
It's not Max Christie. It's not. I don't know who's the point guard right now. Who is it? Jaden Hardy.
Hardy. Yeah, Hardy.
Yeah. He's best playmaker on the team right now. He has to do that. Best playmaker.
I
Bro,
mean, ain't nothing worse than losing than Chris Dunn, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you.
bro. AD was out there playmaking like he Luca, bro. I
For
don't think
real, bro. Like I ain't gonna. He was dotting up the court, bro. Like
bro,
throwing full court passes and shit, zipping
spinning
that hole,
around. Bro, I'm watching him like pass
spinning around, throwing no looks and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is Anthony Kid Davis.
No, I seen that too, bro. Like I'm watching this Mavs game, like
I'm like, yo, bro. Jason Kidd can really turn anybody into a playmaker, bro. I seen him doing with Giannis, bro, when he coached for the Bucks. I've seen him do. Obviously, I seen him do it with Kyrie. Made him into a willing passer last year. Now I'm seeing him with AD, bro. Like Jason Kidd, he can show you how to pass. He really can, bro. When we talk about Jason Kidd, we talk about top five, one of the best passes ever,
Yeah.
arguably. Top five, probably, arguably the greatest defensive point guard of all time. You know what I'm saying, bro? Jason Kidd resume is real steep, and I can't knock J Kidd, man. Shout out to him, man. But that team, we all know that team ain't gonna stay healthy. So I mean, it is what it is. And Zach Levine had the game that he had the other night, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, the Kings could mess around and get in the playoffs.
that's what I'm thinking, bro.
I'm probably favorite.
If Zach Levine is Zach Levine closer to having one of them games that AD is to having the game that he had where he damn they almost had a quad.
What you thinking, Larry?
I'm probably gonna do I might do the Kings just because Kyrie's injury. I think kind of swayed me towards the Kings. But I mean, because they have like so many offensive options: Sabonis, Monk, DeMar, Zach Levine. They just have more offensive firepower that they can throw at the Mavericks. I don't think they have
Sabonis
defensive
cooking AD.
personnel. I don't know if they have the proper defensive personnel to kind of stop all four of them. I know Max Christie can get one of them, AD for the other. But the other ones are kind of too small and fast to kind of for Derek Lively to go at things of that nature. So I do think I'll go with the Kings in this one. But
Kings might be the Thunder's like
I
the
don't know
best
about that one.
matchup.
I think Grizzlies
So
are
the
better.
Kings might no. I
Thing is,
think
no one
the,
could beat the Thunder. And
I don't know. I just don't know what the Grizzlies are doing, bro. Like not like the ball is back in Ja Morant's hands, and everybody is back to standing around, and it's like I just don't know what they're doing. I think I don't know, bro. I don't really think Ja Morant like
Hey,
they made
hey,
it a game, but
no, they did not make it a game. That was the
bro, they
funniest
had
coaching.
bro, they was down 20, bro. It was a lot of selling going on last night, bro.
Oh my god, bro! That coach, like, he is an intern coach, bro. I'm watching the game.
Intern coach.
Yeah, Draymond and Edie had got tangled up, and Steve Kerr had called a challenge,
Uh,
and they lost, so they had no more timeouts. And Guy Santos, they stretched five. He got hurt, and he was bleeding, so they had an emergency timeout. And the Warriors took advantage of it. Was like, hey, yo, let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. The Grizzlies coach, he was just looking around, bro. He was like, oh my god, he's cut.
yeah, so the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
The
and John
Grizzlies
Morant.
have no business being in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
John
I ain't
Morant
gonna-
and Desmond Bain just huddling up, and the coach is just like looking, making sure the other player good. Steve Kerr in the huddle with his guys. Like the Grizzlies, like I don't think they want to make the playoffs, bro.
I mean, I don't think they want to either, bro. And it's a damn shame because what they won, they won damn near 50 games. It's a damn shame because this team peaked at number 2 at a certain point in the season. Way higher than the Warriors have ever peaked. The Warriors got Jimmy Butler only to still make the play-in. Yeah, it's crazy to think, man, what happened to this Memphis team. They got hit by the long arm of the NBA, bro. Like they just part of a long line of teams that's gonna have to break up their roster probably this time next trade deadline. They're not paying 330 to Triple J.
John Morant is not going to be happy with anything they're doing. They still got Desmond Bain on the books for 5 years, 200 mil. He's stealing. Um, there's nothing really that they can do, bro. They need to just break that whole team up. Break that.
I'm not fully. I think they have a solid
What
lineup.
coach can they get, bro, to put in there to make everything work? There's nothing they can do.
You can try one.
What they gonna go get? Mike Budenholzer, bro? Like.
But I think the team wise, the starting five is pretty nice. I do think injuries kind of hurt them a little bit. I know with Brandon Clark being out, having rookies in your starting lineup as well kind of hard. Jalen Wells has been great, but still having rookies kind of adjusted to that. Zach Edey's has been pretty solid too. They're both like rookie of the year candidates. I also want to Santiago Dama, losing him in the offseason is going to be tough. I do think they need to retool his team because losing Santiago Dama for nothing is going to be hard. Starting your year without
That's a
Brandon
lot
Clark.
of players I want off that team, bro.
Yeah, they have some issues they need to solve, especially on their bench. But that John Morant, Bain, Jalen Wells, Zach Edey, and Jaren Jackson Jr., I do think can work. I just think they probably need more time to mold, and they need a better coach, and they also need a better bench as well. That's what I think.
Yeah, they all right, bro.
They are not all right, bro. This team is about to get breaking up, bro.
They all young, bro. I don't know.
Scottie Pippen Jr. is about to turn into the next Tyus Jones.
Their problem is they too comfortable running Desmond Bain at small forward.
That shit got to stop.
Desmond Bain, he looked great last night. He almost had 40. Like everything was going in. Bro, they gotta trade him, bro. Just put Jalen Wells.
The contract too crazy.
And they can put Jalen Wells at shooting guard.
The contract too crazy, bro. Like, well, they had Jalen Wells at shooting guard, bro. Like before the injury, bro. Now they had to throw whatchamacallit back to. They had to throw Desmond Bain back to the 3. They too got GG Jackson. He's, I guess I don't know. GG Jackson was supposed to have that spot. That Jalen Wells eventually got. That spot was his, but I guess they didn't really like the way that he played and his intensity and nothing like that. So, I mean, yeah, they about to go back to the GG Jackson days, bro. Like when last year when he was having TV games, bro, on TNT, where he was putting up numbers and everything, and he was going crazy. And then the Grizzlies was really trying to tank, and they ended up winning a couple of more games than they should. And they still messed around and got Zach Edey, but they need to break that team up because it's not a coach that they could get to make it work. Contracts are coming up, and you already got Desmond Bain making too much money. He's probably going to be the person there. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie, free Zach Edey, man. Come on, man. Come on, Zach. Free Zach Edey, man.
Let's talk about the other matchups in the playoffs now. Rockets versus Warriors. Let's start off with them boys, man. This is a series.
The Warriors are gonna win.
I got the Warriors in 6.
Whoa, y'all are comfortable, bro. Did y'all see Steph Curry score 3 points with A-Man locking him up the other night?
I did, but I don't really lean on that, like, because offensively, bro, like the Rockets could go to complete slumps, bro. Complete slumps. I've seen them going to complete slumps against my Nets, not once but twice, not twice but 3 times in the last 2 seasons, bro. Like, I mean, they just offensively, bro, that's not a team that can really, that, like, the modern basketball that the Golden State Warriors play versus the whatever the Houston Rockets is trying to put together offensively, it's just not it, bro. Like, I don't think they can score enough, and I don't think they can hold the Warriors to enough for a 7-game series. I'm lie to you, man.
As a Rockets fan, I'm scared to face Jimmy and Curry. I think that those 2 guys, either one can go off for a 50-point game. And we don't really have the firepower offensively to kind of match that energy. We don't have a superstar ourselves. They have 2 of them. If we trade, hopefully we trade Danny Green for someone better in the offseason. But right now,
I'm not trading Danny Green, bro. Don't do it.
Danny Green?
Figure out how to get a robbery, bro. Do not trade Jalen Green, bro.
Trade him for Devin Booker. That's my pick.
Stop.
But
Stop
anyways,
it. Please stop it. Please stop. Please stop. You gotta
yes, why
stop.
not? Why not? What's the
You,
problem?
bro, I promise you,
What?
Larry, you are going to rule the day that you give up Jalen Green, bro, for Devin Booker, bro. Like that particular trade, no. I promise you're gonna rule the day.
I ain't going to today.
You are going to rule the day, bro.
Nope. Anyways, right now we don't have a star player. We just don't have one. We have Alperen Sengun, who's been very solid, all-star level player. Jalen Green's almost to that tier as well, but right now it's Stephen Curry and Butler kind of being all-star, superstar, or whatever. We just can't compete with that. So I'm voting the Warriors in probably 6 games, maybe 5 on it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like
I
the
already said the
Warriors-
Houston Rockets wasn't winning no playoff series this year, and I stand by it.
I said that, but like that was if they faced any matchup against a big. Yeah, y'all think Draymond and Butler got enough size to go against Steven Adams,
I think-
Sengun, Tari Eason, Dylan Brooks?
I don't think Jimmy Butler's gonna have his way with them.
Amen.
Jimmy is gonna get to the line because the Rockets foul a lot. That's what defensive teams do.
Yeah, but they're also going to be super physical. One thing I know Jimmy struggles with is physicality from players like Tari Eason, and he's going to have that off the bench. Dylan Brooks, like there's
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, you're right about that. Jimmy is he has been labeled a pick and choose. I called him Joanna Man after that Denver series because that's what he turned into, bro. Like he definitely turned
also
into
hurt
Miguel
so, like,
Nunez. If you know who
he was
Joanna Man
hurt that
is, you
year.
know. But
Nah, he was hurt. He was
yeah,
hurt. But like in the round one, he's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
healthy.
I mean, I still got the Warriors to win the series. That Curry effect is still in the air. Like Curry only really need like a couple threes at that. I don't think he really needs like a big series, bro. Like he going up against Fred VanVleet, but then again, he probably do need the best.
Going up against Dylan Brooks and Amen. Dylan Brooks on Memphis was labeled the Curry stopper. Amen stopped Curry the other night. He's going against Amen and Brooks, and then Jimmy Butler's gonna have to see Tari Eason, Jabari Smith. Jimmy's gonna. That's the thing about it, though. Jimmy could work against
the
that,
one thing I do like about Houston is that they got bodies to throw on some of your top players.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. They got a lot of bodies, bro, and I think they have 2 of the best ones against Curry. They got Dylan Brooks, who literally does well and is proven against Curry, and they got Amen. That's two right there, and then Fred could be the third guy for when both of those guys, like, he's gonna cook Fred, but like Fred is gonna try. I don't know, man. This series is on Jalen Green. Jalen Green,
I'm not.
The rule.
I am betting against Jalen Green.
Me too. I think that's what it is. I'm going with the Warriors because I'm betting against Jalen Green. Yeah. If Jalen Green have a good series and proves us wrong, the Rockets win.
Yep, I agree. Expect it.
If Jalen Green goes out, because like at the end of the year, when he be going off, I say it's because he's going against tanking teams. What if he's just the volume scorer and he gets hot at the end of the year?
We'll see. I mean, I think this season.
I feel you, but yeah. Hopefully Jalen Green get his playoff. Yeah, he getting his playoff debut too, man. Shout out to that 2021 draft class, bro. God damn.
That's what I'm saying.
That class is literally that's turning into one of the most stacked draft classes, bro, we seen in a while.
If
we talk about players on top of
Cunningham, players, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Franz Wagner, Jalen Williams.
There's Suggs.
Alperen Sengun.
Wait, J-Dub?
Yeah, Alperen Sengun.
Sengun was in that draft. Cam Thomas.
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson, man. Yeah, damn, man. It is some talent. And good God.
Was
God.
Josh Giddey in there? Yeah.
Giddy is in there. Yeah, I think Giddy went
Okay.
top 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Josh Giddy
Nah,
went top 10. But
that draft
that
class.
draft is
Jalen
that
Suggs.
draft is starting to make a name for themselves, bro. Sooner than later, bro. It didn't take them all. It didn't take them a whole bunch of years to do it. What they in 4 years into that draft? Yep,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
I wonder what Jalen Green is in that draft because, like, if he go in this playoff, take out the Warriors, and scores like 24 points per game, I have to respect like his game more. Like we'll see, but I'm gonna just go with the Warriors because like I have to get proven wrong. Yeah, because playoff Jimmy, Warriors Curry, Jalen Green.
Right.
Yeah. Next series we
I'm
can go.
cool. I'm cool with it. I'm real cool with it, man.
Yeah.
But I think that there is a world where everybody that dominated in the 2010s or in the past they gonna get eliminated early.
It's possible. It's very, very possible, especially with the way that these young boys playing. I can
Yeah.
see that too. Next series we got up is the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. This is a matchup with. Oh man, this is a matchup. What do y'all think about it?
I got the Lakers in this series simply because they got Luca, who basically picked that defense apart a year ago, and they didn't have no answer for it, bro. Like it is what it is. Only thing is like Luca could basically turn anybody into a lob threat. Something similar to James Harden. Ant Man. I don't know who Ant Man's number two is on this team. I guess it's somewhat supposed to be Anthony Julius Randle, but Rudy could have some games, but then he could also this could probably turn into the series where Rudy got killed by Terrence Mann back in 2021. This could probably turn into that series, bro. We remember when Terrence Mann had one of the weakest 39-point games ever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could. I think this could turn into that series. Because first off, you got the playmakers that LeBron and Luka is, and their ability to find to pick defenses apart. Specifically, Luka's ability to pick defenses apart. With his floor raising, with his 3 level scoring ability. How in God's name, bro? Like this, and Minnesota already plays a physical style, so that's gonna help the Lakers, the Los Angeles free throw shooters, shoot like 2,000 free throws, man. With AR done turn into AD. So I don't know how in God's name Minnesota, like literally Minnesota is gonna have to defeat and they going up against the NBA and they propaganda, so they gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, I
Because
think
we already know they want the Lakers and the Warriors in the second round, bro. We already know that.
I think for the Lakers, I mean for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they have great defense, like defensive options for both Luca and LeBron. But I think with Anthony Edwards kind of having to put a focus on the offensive side of the ball, especially him being kind of the primary scorer, I'm not sure if Randall's going to be able to be that second option for him as well in the playoff series. He usually does decline. Besides that 2021 Knicks series, that was like a long time ago, but he usually has a fall off in the playoffs. So offensively, Anthony Edwards just kind of has a very huge bag to kind of carry on his back. And with Mike Conley kind of declining as well, Rob Dillingham being a rookie, and their best like point guard, I guess, that they utilize is probably Dante DiVincenzo. So I mean, playmaking wise, they're at a very, very deficit in playmaking. And Luka and LeBron are the best playmakers in the world right now. Them two and Jokic. So I just think the playmaking side of the ball with Luka and LeBron could tear apart this defense. And at the end, we're not going to be able to keep up offensively to match that energy.
oh man, you're not wrong, bro. But I think that the Timberwolves they do have a world where they could win the series, and plug in to kill Alexander Walker at point guard. I agree with you. Mike Conley is cheese, bacon, butter. So just Nikhil Alexander, plug him in, give DiVincenzo some more minutes, and Mike Conley, play him with like whenever Gabe Vincent in the game, throw Mike Conley in. But like, nah, forget that, bro.
I understand, yo. Your matchup philosophy, bro, like is very it's very pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The matchup it's kind of it's kind of 2K-ish, bro. But I mean, it's pretty good. I get what you're saying, bro. Like, I mean, the problem with this is that like Minnesota, man, Austin Reeves cannot get no confidence in this series. He can't. In order for Minnesota to have a real chance, Austin Reeves, Rui, Jackson Hayes, they can't get no confidence in this series. None. This has to be like if this comes down to like LeBron, you get 2 plays, and then Luka, you get 2 plays, and then we rotate. Then I think Minnesota has a chance. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very big on the playmaking that LeBron and Luka. That's the best playmaking in the league right now on a team, besides maybe the Nuggets. That's pick apart the Timberwolves defense. And Ant-Man and Julius Randle can't compete offensively. Especially don't even have a Austin Reeves. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
if 3 guys I go up at 30 any point in time. So I'm out. Yeah.
Austin Reeves or
maybe.
Austin Reeves or Rudy Gobert.
I think Rudy Gobert is going to get picked apart. I do think that from Luka and LeBron, I don't think he's going to stand a chance against them. He will stand a chance against Jackson Hayes, of course, but if they play like a 5-out with Dorian Finney-Smith, take him off outside the paint, it's over. It's absolutely over.
So who do you think the better player?
Oh, I think Rudy Gobert. I think what he brings offensively is just one of those can't find anywhere else, honestly. I think I'm going there.
We'll see. We'll see. I got the Lakers in this series. There's a world where like the Timberwolves, they have to let go of their pride though. Like Randall, if Randall isn't defending well against Luka, he has no purpose. I remember when the Randall trade happened. I told y'all they did it for the Luka matchup. Karl Anthony Towns can't hold Luka. Jaden McDaniels is their best defender, and he can't hold Luka. Like Jaden McDaniels, he might have to guard Austin Reeves. If he guards Austin Reeves,
LeBron.
I'm telling you, Jaden McDaniels can't guard point forwards. He can't. He has a problem against point forwards. That's his one thing that he struggles against. And you're gonna have to. You almost want to put your best defender on one of them, but that's his kryptonite. You know, like he is a skinny power forward. You know that's versatile, and those guys are like versatile going downhill. Nah, he versatile on the perimeter. He ain't versatile on the interior. Nah, Luka and LeBron would body him. That's why I think I got the Lakers, bro. Like, it's just a bad matchup, bro. Luka and LeBron gonna body their 2 best defenders. Luka and LeBron eliminate their 2 best defenders, bro. Like, they got it, bro. And then Edwards is amazing, but like Edwards is gonna have to be the best defender, best offensive player, best playmaker.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, he got to be Michael Jordan, bro. Nah, bro. Just got to go with the Lakers, man.
If it wins the series, though, is he like one of those dudes? Like, is he top 5?
Yeah.
If he wins the series,
he already is one of those dudes, but like, it's certified, you know. Yeah. Like we could say it. If whoever wins this series, probably.
I don't think Luka and LeBron move up on the list if they win the series.
Nah. But like Edwards, he's more certified because Luka and LeBron, they certified. Luka made a finals run. Luka 5 times All NBA first team in a row. Edwards, if he could just be that guy that comes in the playoffs and does this, shout out to you. But yeah, we got the Lakers, man.
Hey, hold on. Let's go to OKC. I thought Nuggets Clippers is the best one.
Oh, let's go to what?
OKC, and Memphis.
We kind of already did. That's kind of why we rank the playing teams. You know, like we don't even know who's gonna be there. Yeah, that's what happens when you make the play-in, bro. You get talked about barely. You ain't even have the matchup yet. Next we got the Nuggets Clippers. This is the hardest matchup. This is the last matchup we're gonna talk about. Also,
Jamal Murray's there. He's back, right?
Jamal Murray, yeah, Jamal Murray's back. Everyone's back. Everyone's healthy. The Nuggets offense this year has been amazing. The Clippers defense has been amazing. Zubac paint defense has been amazing. Kawhi Leonard back playing like a robot. This is the series that the Clippers lost 3-1 in the bubble. This is their rematch without Paul George. Instead, they got Norman Powell lighting it up. Derrick Jones Jr., who showed that he could defend against these boys last year when he was on the Mavericks. I'm scared. I'm scared for the Nuggets. I think that the Clippers and the Nuggets were my 2 and 3 teams in the West. I think this, besides the Thunder, are the 2 best teams in the West.
It's the hardest matchup in the entire playoffs. Like, is this harder than Pistons and Knicks?
Yes, because Pistons and Knicks, the Pistons, you could just lean on the we haven't seen anything from them in the playoffs yet. Who let's go with experience. This series has none of that. You got Jokic as the best player in the world, obviously. The Nuggets has the best offense in this series, obviously. You got Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, though. The thing is, can he stay healthy? That's not obvious. The only question in this series is Kawhi health. If Kawhi is healthy, this is scary. This is scary. What has Kawhi been doing in the last Kawhi Leonard last 15 games? He's been averaging 27, 7 and 4 on 50, 50, 85 while playing defense. And this is him being plugged in to a team that was top 5 defensively without him, and he's the best defender. So it's like this Clippers team was made for the playoffs.
Biggest advantage for the Clippers is their bench, because the Nuggets bench isn't really good at all. That's the biggest advantage in my opinion right now. I think I have to give respect to the best player in the world and pick the Nuggets. Just because Jokic is the best player in the world, I think I gotta pick the Nuggets. Also, Kawhi's health is pretty up in the air most of the time, but even imagining him be healthy the entire series, playing good, the Jokic just gonna win the game at the end of the day, especially with all 5 of the guys healthy.
Oh man, dude, this is a series where Russell Westbrook playing time is gonna be this is another series to watch. Westbrook playing time against a team that he just played on. He's gonna be trying to prove his point. He's gonna be playing hard on defense against Harden. I expect them to be guarding each other a lot, but who's guarding Kawhi? Aaron Gordon, MPJ. Who? Okay. Zubac guarding Yoke. Who Jamal Murray guarding? Norman Powell? Derrick Jones Jr.?
Who's guarding Kawhi? Aaron Gordon, you said?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Aaron Gordon or
it's Gordon. It's Gordon.
Christian Braun. I mean, they got a lot of bodies for Kawhi. That's what it is. They do got bodies for Kawhi.
The starting 5 is Jamal, Braun. That starting 5. I'm probably gonna put Braun on Harden, Gordon on Kawhi, and MPJ on. Oh, I guess you can't put MPJ on Powell anymore. That's tough. That's tough. Okay. Chris Dunn probably going by Jamal Murray. That's gonna be pretty easy.
Jokic is the best player in the world, bro. I'm gonna just go with the Nuggets, man. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets, but
Same. He's the best player in the world. I can't do it.
Yeah, he's the best player in the world, bro. If I said that, that's the thing about it. If Giannis was facing this Clippers team, I wouldn't say the same. Look, the best player in the world, Larry, in my opinion, could figure it out against any elite offense. The best player in the world against a crazy defense, it may not allow him to be the best player in the world because he's offensively that,
Yeah.
like this is a team that could slow down the best player in the world.
It is.
So it's like
Clippers bench fixes it out. But yeah, Simmons is there.
bro, they got so many bodies for Jamal Murray. Like, and then Zubac is just gonna have to play 40 minutes. Zubac is gonna have to play every minute Jokic played.
Yeah. I think having some minutes on Ben Simmons on Jokic is not the worst idea in the world.
With him as a help defender, or no. You just have Kawhi help and have Ben Simmons guard whoever Kawhi was.
They also have Bojan Bogdanovic, nice scoring piece on the bench.
Dude, bro, the Clippers team is so much better, Larry. That Clippers team is so much better. It just Kawhi stay healthy.
Nuggets, I'm going Nuggets in 7.
Does Kawhi stay healthy, bro?
I can't think of the series anymore. It's right in my head. Going Nuggets in 7.
Dude, they got Nicholas Batum also. That bench is crazy. Okay. So they got 1, 2.
Nuggets bench is not bad though. Nuggets bench is not bad. They got Peyton Watson off their bench, and they got Russell Westbrook.
They've been amazing with that new coach also.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruh, I'm gonna go with Nuggets, bro. But Clippers is not an easy matchup. This is another series. I'm gonna be tuned in every game Kawhi healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, every game Kawhi healthy. This a much watch series. Is that every single series? Did we predict every series?
Wait, hold on. Let's rank the series based on
watchability.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back and do that. Oh man, this is gonna be fun, bro. This is gonna be fun. First round of the playoffs, Clippers, Nuggets, man. I like how Leaf disappeared once it was time to talk about the toughest matchup. I don't blame him. Okay, so
I'm probably gonna go Nuggets Clippers number 1.
Nuggets Clippers at 1. Yeah. Nuggets Clippers at 1. I almost want to go Bucks Pacers. Just because I know the Pacers played no defense, and Giannis is gonna be running all game. Like every game is gonna be high scoring.
Kawhi, Jokic, man, can't do it.
Yeah, that's why it's number 2.
I'm probably gonna go Lakers Timberwolves too, for me, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I know how that series is gonna play out, though. That's why I'm gonna go.
Still, I'm not mad at Pacers Bucks. I mean, they're probably 3 for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Probably 3. Knicks, Pistons are 4.
Rockets, Warriors 3 for me. I don't know what's gonna go on there exactly. I got some questions, bro. It's Jalen Green. I'm gonna be watching Jalen Green and Jimmy Butler. Like, yeah, I like that. And Curry.
They're 5 for me. They're 5.
Draymond's gonna crash out on Sengun at some point, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not even gonna watch the Cavs and Celtics. I'm not even gonna watch it.
I'll tune in a little bit if it's the
Thunder or whatever they play. But yeah, those 5 series are gonna be pretty interesting.
Okay, wait, do that again. All right, Larry, can you rank the top 5 series in the first round?
At number 5, gonna go Rockets and Warriors. Number 4, gonna go Knicks and Pacers. At 3, gonna go Pacers and Bucks. 2, Lakers and Timberwolves. And number 1 is Nuggets and Clippers.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my 5. I said Bucks, Pacers, Nuggets, Clippers, Knicks, Pistons, Rockets, Warriors. If the Heat make it, it's gonna be.
Actually, I'll probably go Warriors and Rockets over Knicks and Pistons, honestly.
Yeah, all right. So say it again because you said Knicks Pacers either way. So Larry, can you rank the top 5 series based off watchability in the first round?
At number 5, I have Knicks and Pistons. Number 4, Rockets and Warriors. 3, Pacers, Bucks. 2, Lakers and Timberwolves. And number 1 is the Denver Nuggets and Clippers.
Okay. All right. You guys me.
Mar, name your top 5 series to watch.
Number 1, I got the Pacers Bucks. Number 2, I got the Nuggets Clippers. Number 3, I got the Rockets Warriors. Number 4, I got the Knicks Pistons. And number 5, I will go with the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. Yeah, Lakers versus Timberwolves. Like, look at LeBron for the bro. Edwards gonna, talk a little smack to Luka, try and get him out his head. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is gonna play more minutes than Mike Conley. Rob Dillingham is gonna take Mike Conley's job, and Dante DiVincenzo is gonna be the second string point guard. Because Anthony Edwards is going to play so much minutes, and Dante's going to be a better call than Mike Conley, bro. I know how, bro. This series, you know how it's going to go.
We'll see.
Lakers got it, bro.
I'm just trying to watch Anthony Edwards, see what he can do.
Yeah. And then the Lakers defense is sweet, bro. It ain't like the Lakers defense some team that Anthony Edwards got to go up and like struggle against,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do our all? I don't remember last year how we did the All NBA shorts, but like I wanted to go over our All NBA teams.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Then we out of here. Tier maker, so we could go to the list that we had last year. Yeah, we just gonna do first, second, third team. I thought about it. Anthony Edwards is first team over Cade. What you think about that? Because when I was making the list to go back, I was thinking about what Leaf said. I was like, you know what, Edwards could be first team above Cade. So what we're gonna switch? What do you think, Cade or Edwards?
Edwards.
Yeah, Cade second team though.
Yeah.
Cade has been amazing this year, bro. But like Edwards is Edwards. I was looking at things because I'm going to make a graphic.
Mm-hmm.
Edwards might be clutch player of the year, bro. That's really what made me realize, like, bro, if he clutch player of the year, led the league in 3-pointers made, Edwards that guy. Larry, can you name me your All NBA team?
Number 1, I have Nikola Jokic. Or
how about this? I forgot how we finna just dip, and I'll figure out how to do this next week, man. I forgot how we did it last year. We did it a very common sense way last year. I'll go look at the shorts from last year. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Episode 208. Or that's what we think is going to happen in the playoffs. So first round, tune in next week. We're going to have a draft show for the NFL next week also. Larry, you got anything you want to tell them boys?
Go follow my new YouTube, 5 Out Productions. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok now too. So
yeah, 5 Out Productions. Follow him on Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a nice day and God bless.